That's a fair question. Everyone dies, so what makes Jesus' death special? Actually, though, if we stop to think about it, some deaths are more significant than others. Think about a soldier who sacrifices himself to protect his country. Think about a fireman who dies while rescuing others. We honour people who die in those ways. We rightly recognise that their deaths are more significant. Well, the Bible teaches that Jesus' death is the ultimate act of sacrifice, the ultimate rescue mission. He wasn't just dying to rescue us from physical danger, but from spiritual danger. You see, the Bible says that all of us, we reject God. We don't want Him involved in our lives. So the Bible calls that rejection sin. And the consequence of sin is death and eternal judgment. And that's a really hopeless situation that none of us could rescue ourselves from. But Jesus was willing to do something amazing. Just listen to what this Bible verse teaches about Jesus' death on the cross. It says that Christ also suffered for sin, once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. That verse teaches that Jesus was willing to swap places with me. Jesus was God's Son. He was righteous. That means He never did anything wrong. He didn't deserve death. And yet He was willing to sacrifice Himself for me. He was willing to exchange His righteous life for my unrighteous life. He was willing to face God's judgment, to die in my place, so that I wouldn't have to. And that makes Jesus' death wonderfully special. His death was the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate rescue mission. Well, there's one more reason as well that Jesus' death is special, and that's that He didn't stay dead. Tragically, when firefighters or soldiers die, that's the end of the story. But not so with Jesus. 3 days after He died, He rose again. And that shows that His death is much more important than any other human death. There's really good evidence that He rose again. You could find out about it for yourself. But if it's true that Jesus really rose again, surely that means His death is worth a second look.